Hello everyone. Today is Thursday, April 24th, 2025 at 12:54 p.m. in the afternoon. So the stalkers have been being more aggressive and being worse with making fake online harassing comments with fake new profiles all morning long, stalking, harassing, and threatening me on YouTube. So I'm at one of the other headquarters of the library, and so try to go to, because when I go to the circulation desk or the main front desk, they send me to the administrative office, and when I go to the administrative office, they send me back over to the circulation. So giving me the runaround and mixed messages or whatever. So I mean, I don't even know where to start. Like I'm out of the hotel now, and I'm over here, at the library, and the stalkers already know where I'm at anyway. And so when I tried to talk to the lady at the administrative office, and she was a super old lady that was abusive, narcissistic, hard, and mean, and just extremely rude, and just downright nasty for no reason. And when I told her I was gonna report her, she acted like she didn't. She acted like she didn't give a damn. And encouraged me to go ahead and report me, But when I reported her attitude to the managers, I don't know if they're gonna do anything. So one manager probably would have said something different. The lady that said she's the circulation manager. But then another manager showed up talking about that she was the manager on duty. And she looked like she was younger than me. And she tried to play psych games. When I tried to tell her what the fake public offender said yesterday, she tried to play psych games and talk about that she can confirm that nobody is allowed on library. I think she just don't know what the hell she's talking about. And she might be a new manager. I think she just don't know what the hell she's talking about. Hold up. Excuse me. So either she was a new manager that don't know what the hell she's talking about, or she's a perp planted here to gaslight and make me feel really stupid. So at least a minimum of 3 managers or 3 people here have said, and also multiple other libraries, even the Harvey Library and the Gretna Library, they all have said it is okay and legal to be on the library property after hours. She's the only one who's trying to make like she can confirm that no, and the other one, no, the other lady was saying too that we're not allowed to be on the library property using the Wi-Fi after hours. And they treated me like I was really, 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 really elementary and really, really stupid. Like I'm a toddler, and trying to say, oh, well, we can help to get that started for you to use the Wi-Fi. Like I use the Wi-Fi here during the hours all the time. So I have been even harassed by police and stalkers for even using the Wi-Fi on the sidewalk. Y'all have seen that too before. So, I think the older lady is just copying off what the younger lady said. When I try to tell them about how the fake public offender claimed that he needed library staff to testify in court. Well, they didn't even give me a chance to say that, you know, that he needed for library staff to testify in court that I'm allowed on the property. I have a letter stating that I'm allowed, plus y'all have heard it from multiple libraries for yourselves. And now these two ladies are telling me that that's always been the rule. And I don't even know, you know, one of them is the circulation manager and the other one just said that she's the manager on duty. And it seemed like the circulation manager was just going along and copying what the fake manager on duty was saying. You know, so it's like the stalkers are just, you know, trying to ruin my life and destroy me on purpose and just wanting to get me in all this trouble. You know, I have seen, and y'all have seen, other people be on the library with their vehicles or not with their vehicles, you know, sit around at the library after hours. At multiple libraries, homeless people do that all the time. Remember when I told y'all, yeah, so it was a minimum of 3 managers here at multiple different times that said that, yes, it is okay for me to be, or anyone to be on a library property after hours using the Wi-Fi. So why am I getting missed messages? Is this part of the gang stalking, site games and gaslighting? And they just want to further wrongfully traffic me and push for me to go to jail and prison when they should not have made us targets homeless in the first place. You know, I'm not out here to try to commit any crimes. So now she's trying to say, oh, you're not even allowed in the parking lot or still on library property. But they said, oh, you can use the Wi-Fi if it reaches where the sidewalk is. Oh, that's not on library property. But I think they just don't know what the hell they're talking about. Because, just like one police officer and one worker at the Gretna Library said that I'm not allowed to, and then the other workers and 2 of the police officers and the other workers said it is okay. The Harvey librarian said it is okay. And this is, so for me to have false bad criminal records, with them talking about you're trespassing, and the stalkers think this is funny. You know, because at first, it's like the fake manager on duty came after the circulation manager. And she probably was going to say something different. So now I have to have false criminal charges, you know, and people, they won't even give me a straight answer on what's the absolute truth. You know, how come I'm the only one who this rule is applying to when it doesn't apply to anyone else? I wonder how many other people have gone to jail for trespassing for using the Wi-Fi. It's only me. And a lot of people say, oh, our tax dollars pay for this. Because fake Darnell prank called the libraries and said that he owns the libraries. You know. But those ladies, they're not the final authority. But she tried to talk like, oh, I can confirm. Well, but you're not confirming. You're just saying out of your own mouth. You're not even proving anything. You know. So I don't even know if for June, if they're gonna wrongfully throw me in jail, or I don't even know if these workers, if they just don't want to testify in court and they're just trying to tell me anything to avoid testifying. I don't know what's going on. Or if they perps planted here to if they knew in advance I was gonna come to the library, and because with the fake public offender saying that we need that letter is not good enough, we need a notarized letter, and we need for you to get a librarian that's willing to come to court and testify that you're allowed to be there. But they will try to falsely make it like as if I willingly and knowingly committed a crime. The fake public offender, trying to make it like, falsely make it like as if I willingly and knowingly committed crimes. Or what makes you think I have a motivation to commit a crime for? But he was a satanic deceiver perp himself. And he was saying that we're not treating this as a breaking and entering. We're just treating it as a misdemeanor, trespassing, criminal mischief. But fake Darnell prank called the cops and lied and said that he prank called the cops and lied and said that I broke into the library with a screwdriver and thought it was funny, and then bragged and laughed and said he was going to do it again. And then bragged later on that day and said, or was it the next day, he bragged and laughed and said, well, I'm going to call the police and lie to them and tell them that you broke into the U-Haul vans with the screwdriver. When y'all don't have any video evidence of me being on the U-Haul property. And they're just creating all kinds of lies to just have me in trouble. And as I said, I mean, I'm sorry for it being so windy. It's supposed to rain. Again, today it's supposed to rain. But it didn't. I don't even think it rained a teeny bit yesterday. It sprinkled a little. But, But I'm disappointed and frustrated and really confused now and scratching my head that either those ladies are abusive narcissistic perps that are trying to gaslight, or they're rookies that don't know what the hell they're talking about. So which is the final authority, the final answer, yes or no? Or they just don't want me there. But it's okay for everybody else. Nobody else is breaking the law when they do it. And then, when I'm allowed to do something for multiple years, and all of a sudden, oh, you can't do that. Since when? Oh, it's always been that rule. Well, even other situations in my life. I'm tired of being played with. So, I don't know what the hotel prices will be tonight and what the availability is. If I weren't forced homeless and needing help, I was just trying to get help with hotel out of the cold, and the stalkers didn't want me with hotel. My twin sister started the trend with telling her cult, to not allow me to have a hotel. She's the younger twin, but I don't have the authority to tell her, you can't vape, stop vaping, stop drinking, you can't drink alcohol, stop getting drunk. But she can control my life and and abuse me and be a bully and be the younger twin. They don't want me in hotel rooms because they are her fake cult following flying monkeys. Abused by proxy. I don't have anyone to go tell her what to do and control her life. She can tell everybody to don't help her. Candy is not allowed to have a hotel. If you tell the family to hate me and tell everybody in my life, you tell them to hate me and stay away from me, but then you want to exercise authority over me? But I can't do you the same, and I'm the older twin? And for her to lie to her cult, saying Candy's a scammer and a fraud, when all the money she bullied me out of throughout the years. Used coercion, threatening, and intimidation to bully me and put me in high financial debt. So I'm about to live stream. I'm going to get off here. I'll be back.